Hi there. You've reached the phone of Leia Rolando. I can't answer your call right now, so please leave a message.
So, Jude, is that your girlfriend?
No, nothing like that. We're just old friends. I can't seem to get her on the phone.
You worried something's wrong?
No, she's probably just busy with work, like always. At least, I hope that's all it is. Did you used to play in this park when you were a kid, Luger? Oh, right. Must have been nice. I was an only child. Yes?
Dr. Mathis, it's Mary. Those pushy people are skulking around the lab again. The one guy says he has a valuable spirit fossil. He's insisting that you trade him your device for it.
What? Did he say anything else?
Only that it's from one of the great spirits. Apparently he got it through connections. I'd have Director Balin deal with it, but he's at an investors meeting right now. With just us here, we don't know what to do.
Stonewall him, Mary. You're in Helioborg now?
I am.
I'll be right there. Don't agree to anything he says, okay? And tell everyone else to do the same.
She sure talks loud.
Sorry, guess you heard her. I have to go take care of that. That was one of the other Spyrite researchers in Helioborg. She seemed a little worked up. Are you sure?
I'm going too.
Thanks. In that case, let's get to Helioborg.
Come on, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. It's win-win. I don't see why you even need to bother Dr. Mathis with this.
Look, for the last time, our answer is no.
You sure about that? I've heard a few things about this lab, you know. Your research is dead in the water without this, am I wrong?
Dr. Mathis!
I'm Jude Mathis. Sorry to keep you waiting. How might I help you today?
Ah, Dr. Mathis. Just the man I wanted to see. I've got an offer you can't refuse. It's about that device of yours.
I already told you, it's still undergoing clinical trials. We're not ready to accept any offers.
But I hear you've achieved a success rate close to 80% with lesser spirit class Spyrites. That's good enough for practical use. Sign an exclusive distribution deal with us and you'll find yourselves on Easy Street.
We'll decide when the device is good enough. A 20% failure rate just doesn't cut it.
Is that so? You're certainly cavalier about your lack of progress. I know how much money has been sunk into this project. Investors aren't exactly the patient type. Of course, I didn't come to a contract negotiation empty-handed. That's a great spirit fossil. Something like that might come in handy for your research.
A great spirit. Celsius, perhaps?
Yep, the genuine article. Wielded by the leader of Exodus himself.
Celsius's fossil sank to the bottom of the sea a year ago, in the ruins of the ESS Zenithra. The Riza Maxian government conducted the salvage operation of the Zenithra. I believe that makes this fossil the property of Riza Maxia. How'd you end up with it?
You certainly know your stuff, Dr. Mathis.
Perhaps it's time for you to leave.
I know when I've worn out my welcome. I'll bid farewell for today. But I hope you'll give my proposal some thought, for the sake of your research.
Don't forget that.
Consider it a gift. Although you didn't get it from me, of course. Catch my drift?
He's from a company that distributes material used in making Spyrites. Or at least, that's what they tell the public.
They're interested in Dr. Mathis's experimental new Spyrite control device. They just keep coming and coming, no matter how many times we send them away.
Mary, would you put this in safekeeping for me? I don't know if it really is what he claims, but why take any chances?
Of course. I'll inform Dr. Balin as well.
Thanks, Mary. Let's go. Sorry for getting you mixed up in this. I get that a lot. I get where they're coming from, but we just need more data before we can begin full-scale implementation. If we could begin testing it with great spirits. No, forget I said that. We can't rush into things unprepared. Given the position that I'm in, I need to stay strong and be focused. Any lack of confidence on my part will shake the faith of the people who believe in the project and the folks funding it.
You sure have it rough. I don't like it one bit, you know that?
Thanks for your concern, everyone. And don't worry, I'll be okay. This is just something I have to figure out on my own. Thanks for coming along, Luger. It felt good to have some backup.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
What the heck are you doing, Leia?
Jude? Leia!
Long time no see.
Elise! And Alvin, too! Don't forget your pal, Tipo!
Were you talking to that kitty?
Not exactly. I need to catch it for a special assignment.
I thought you were a newspaper reporter, Leia. What gives?
I told you it's a special assignment.
Look who made a new kitty friend.
Now I gotcha, Julius.
Julius?
Uh-huh. That's his name. Julius Katstantine III.
That's Julius?
Uh-huh. The third one, apparently. I've been asking all over about this cat.
So, the person asking a lot of questions about Julius is Leia.
And this Julius hacks up hairballs. I give Spurious Intel an F, guys.
Anyhow, thanks, guys. This cat belongs to our biggest advertiser.
Where are my manners? This is Luger Kresnik.
My name's Al, and this here is Rolo.
I'm Leia Rolando. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Leia. Oh, you're the old friend Jude was talking to on the phone before.
Guilty as charged. We grew up together.
Not his girlfriend.
Huh? Is she your little sister?
Huh? It's nothing like that. We have a strictly monetary relationship.
What?
Huh? So, Leia, are you a cat catcher?
Huh? No way! I'm a newspaper reporter. Think of me as a truth catcher. It's an honorable job.
Speaking of, have you heard anything about the train hijacking?
That right there's the story of the decade.
Last I heard, they put out a warrant for that spurious bigwig, Julius Kresnik, I think? Wait a minute, Julius Kresnik? Did you step into trouble again?
Uh-huh. Big trouble.
Like super big trouble.
But Luger is...
I know. He's a friend of yours. Come on!
Huh?
Duval. I have an informant there. She's super duper in the know, so I'll introduce you guys. All right, now we're getting somewhere.
So you got sick of being a pampered pet and decided to explore the great outdoors. Sure. I feel you, kitty. Take it from me, though. This world is nothing but one big litter box. Ivor?
He's talking to what's-his-name the third. Quick, grab that cat for me.
Huh?
And there it goes.
See that? Even the deadliest creatures run in fear of my mighty weapon! Don't be a fraidy cat.
Thanks.
I bet you don't even know which end is up on that thing. You better nail this, because it's hammering time! Hey!
This is weird.
Whoa! Hey! Parasman! Struck! Disintegrate! Too close! Power swing! Too close! Too close! Power swing! Too close! Too close! Dragon Fury! Well played. So, you do know which end is which. But I'm warning you. Don't go swinging that thing around town. Some people have no consideration, I swear.
So Ivor's working here in Olympias.
What are you gonna do about the cat?
I'll wrangle your furball. We got some business to take care of here anyway.
That sounds right up your alley, Alvin.
What is that supposed to mean? But if I use a little spud as bait, I'll catch that cat in no time.
Don't even think about it, little buddy.
Why do you always have to be such a jerk? Well, okay then. I'll leave you two to it. I don't mind helping, as long as you don't use Tipo as catnip. Now, off to Duval.
I figured you were a no-show.
Sorry I'm late.
So, this is your informant?
Yep, Jude, meet Jolene.
Call me whatever you want, cutie.
Anyway, you know why we're here.
The train hijacking, right? Maybe I know something, maybe I don't.
I'm guessing it depends on whether we have money or info to trade, right?
Hey.
So that's the real story.
It's true, I saw it all too.
Good stuff. Guess it's my turn to share. Word on the street is Brat's been funneling a certain something to Exodus.
What? That's the name of the government around these parts, right, Jolene?
Supposedly.
Meaning...
No dice. I like living.
What are they sending? Weapons?
Nope, guess again. Spirit fossils and boosters.
Say what now?
That's right, kids. The next-gen stuff that's supposed to replace current Spyrex technology. Whoa, stop the press. This guy looks familiar.
I suppose he does. This is Jude Mathis, the Spyrite researcher.
Mom always wanted me to meet a doctor. You make me feel all chatty.
Oh, Jude, you're like a celebrity.
Rumor has it there's a demon prowling the alleyways of Duval. He looks just like a regular guy on the outside, but I hear he's hiding some monstrous power. He uses it to stalk his prey.
What glasses guy?
Word is, even some of Brat's heavies have fallen victim.
I just wrote it off as an urban legend, but maybe it's connected to the train hijacking after all. So is this the demon's stomping grounds?
I really hope it's not.
What, are you scared?
No way, I ain't a fraidy cat. Besides, it might help us get to Canaan.
But it's not the only thing I'm curious about.
What reason does Exodus have for gathering the materials to make spyrites?
What's that, Chief? Did someone say spyrites? If you fine folks have got the gall to spend, then I've got the goods.
You mean to say you're peddling spirit fossils?
You bet. Only lesser spirit class ones, though.
Speaking of that, have you heard anything about people gathering spirit fossils recently?
Don't beat around the bush. You mean Exodus, right?
Don't move, Dr. Mathis. We're taking you into custody unless you try something foolish.
In broad daylight?
Doesn't matter.
These men.
Brought agents.
Hey, what's the matter, buddy? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
I get why you and Exodus hate me so much, but if you can't trust us, then at least trust in the spyrites. That's all I ask of you. We're so close to making them work.
Curse that Jolene. She must have ratted us out.
Show no mercy. They're probably all Rizamaxians.
No mercy. Very well.
I can't move!
Spirit arts!
A close one, this.
It's Rowan!
Who?
An old friend and traveling buddy.
Rowan's super smart. He knows everything.
So he knows where the land of Canaan is?
The land of Canaan, you say?
That's right, old-timer. It's a magical place that grants people wishes.
Do tell.
Well, I got a wish for that Canaan place to grant. Death to all Rizamaxia scum. Every last one of them.
Anybody who looks at you art-wielding monsters and thinks you're people like us is crazy.
Quite right.
Don't look! Rowan, what did you just do?
Need you ask? Elise, Gaius, Lady Dracelle. I must avenge their deaths. I must atone for dispelling the schism.
No, not like this.
Those two must perish as well.
This man isn't Rowan.
Truly, every last Olympian must be sent to their doom.
Be careful! He's not the Rowan we know.
Yeah, this can't be him. Boom! Ready, Jude? Link edge!
Severed fate!
Ready, Jude? Link edge!
Psychic restoration! Severed fate! Vengeance must be mine.
People don't just vanish into thin air. Well, they must be hiding around here somewhere, so find them. What did you monsters do?
It's more of that spirit art trickery.
You really are monsters, aren't you?
That's enough.
And who the hell are you?
You're going to tell me something. Why is Exodus so intent on gathering Spyrite materials?
Imagine if they unleashed an out-of-control Spyrite on the world. Everyone would see the danger in it. Public support would vanish in a flash.
Indeed they would. The plan is a cunning one.
Hold on a sec. You're not gonna kill us?
We're not the monsters you think we are. Nothing changes overnight.
It would appear that hatred of Riza Maxia runs deep within the veins of this city.
Maybe you could go to the land of Canaan and wish the hate away.
Beg pardon?
The land of Canaan is a magical place that grants wishes for people.
Quite the locale, that. Alas, the power to alter men's hearts in the blink of an eye would be frightening indeed.
We could easily wish away that which makes us human.
It's okay. These two are the real deal.
Rowan, Gaius, thank you.
Erston.
Huh?
At the moment, I'm just a man about town, much like any other. Please, call me Erston.
His Highness is traveling incognito to get a sense of public opinion in Olympias.
Can you really do that? I mean, you are the king of Riza Maxia.
King? I've never gotten to see a real king before.
My pleasure.
He can be stubborn as a child, this one.
What was that, Rowan?
Nothing.
Hey, I just thought of something. Do you think that demon of the alleyways was Erston here?
I mean, it could have been, but the scary Rowan looked like the glasses guy too.
The scary me?
Well, you see...
Interesting. It would seem you've gotten yourselves wrapped up in some sort of paranormal phenomena. Your thoughts, Rowan?
Something's afoot.
Based on?
A hunch.
Good enough for me. Now get to the bottom of it.
As you wish. Would you be so kind as to allow me to accompany you henceforth? I'm Rowan Ilbert. A pleasure to make your acquaintances.
Jude.
I know. I can't let Exodus get me down. I'll perfect the Spyrite tech and prove them wrong.
Check it out, Elise! It's our bearded buddy from before!
Ha! Enthusiastic as ever.
Caught me a Julius. Who wants to make it 2 for 2?
What happened?
Oh, he got scratched.
It's a battle scar. Chicks dig that kind of thing.
The old gang's back together.
Yeah.
Vera from Spurious Corporation here. A witness has spotted former Director Kresnik. He's at Alati.
Huh? Alati Sea Haven. It's a port in Riza Maxia.
Other pursuit agents are on their way to the scene. You must hurry.
Still got bills to pay, huh?
Oh, hey, Luger. What's up? Got some juicy news you're just dying to share?
You'll have to forgive Leia. She's become a raging scoopaholic. I wouldn't be surprised if she mugged me just to get a story in the crime blotter.
Oh, come on. Stop it already. Oh, Chief. Are you chasing down a hot tip? Reporter Leia Rolando would be happy to help.
No.
Oh, come on. How else will I learn?
Very well. Take this to the station.
Chief?
I'm sure you're ready for a simple errand. Off with you now. Chop chop.
Oh, did you get a chance to look at that story I turned in yesterday?
D-. The newspaper is not a diary for your rambling opinions. Next time, try having a point. What were you writing about anyway? Unemployment, the environment, corruption, culture. You can't just write about whatever pops into your head. You need to...
I need to do what?
Figure it out for yourself. I'm going for a walk. See you later.
So that's Leia's boss. Seriously. You think they're Mr. Nice Guy, and then BAM! Out come the fangs. People in charge always pull that.
But he's a world-class writer. When you read one of his pieces, it's like the whole story unfolds in your mind. I would kill to have half his skill.
So that's why you were trying to tag along with him?
The man works so quickly, I've never seen how he does it. I thought this could be my chance. Well, guess I better get this to the station.
Why don't we tag along, shall we?
Thanks. Okay, let's get this done. Excuse me. I'm from the Daily Triglyph.
Ah, yes. You have it, then? You that new girl they hired?
Yep, that's me.
Huh. And you're from Riza Maxia, right? So you guys just borrow power from spirits whenever you need anything?
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Like, if you get diarrhea or something, you'd need to pray to the spirits or perform rituals to get better? You don't have to worry about that here. Our healthcare system is second to none. If you ever get the trots or anything, just let us know.
Sorry. That kinda shook me up.
I don't think so, no, but that just makes it that much harder to deal with. It sounds like stories of Riza Maxian spirit worship get pretty mangled when they come over.
He was a creep.
If you let every Olympian misconception bug you, you'll grind your teeth down to the gums.
I know. I guess I just get irritable when I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Let's just get this back to the chief. He said he was going for a walk. He's probably still somewhere around town. Chief? Researching something? I'll help.
Tell me something. Why do we do extensive research?
In order to write articles for the newspaper?
Okay then. And what do those newspaper articles require?
Well, speed? Wait, no. Maybe accuracy?
The station agent you gave the documents to is kind of a creepy fellow, right? Say you were writing an article about him. You think all you'd need is speed and accuracy? If you don't know the answer, you might as well give up.
You got me. That his idea of advice, or was he just being a jerk?
I wonder. It's weird to say this, but that was actually the longest conversation he's ever had with me about the job. It's gotta mean something. Anyway, he said I should give up trying to be a reporter if I didn't know the answer. Which means if I learn the answer, I can be a reporter!
That's one way to look at it.
All right, I'll figure it out! But first, I owe you one, Luger. Whenever you need help with your gig, just let me know. Thanks for everything today, guys.
Hey, you're all okay.
It's the informant lady.
I'm Jolene, remember? I just feel horrible about what happened. I don't suppose I could bribe my way back into your good graces.
What are these?
Winged boots. Just a little something-something to lighten your load and make you love me again.
What are you talking about?
A star reporter like you ought to be able to figure it out. By the way, an agent from Spurious is staying at the inn here. Toodles!
Maybe she should be a reporter.
What do you want?
Where does it hurt? I'm a doctor.
We've confirmed your arrival at Aladi Sea Haven. Recover the data from the pursuit agent and return to Company HQ.
Sorry about that. Here's the data.
But these poor people.
Recovering the data is your top priority. Bring it to HQ immediately.
What's so special about it?
It's a copy of all the fractured dimension data that the former Director Kresnik had collected and analyzed.
Huh? Fractured dimension?
So you had a run-in with Julius?
Yes. We had him outnumbered 10-1, and yet he still decimated us.
But at least we got the data off him. Get it back to HQ. It'll really help us improve our ability to detect waymarkers.
You all go on ahead. I'll take care of these people.
Need a hand, Princess?
I prefer the company of Rowan, thank you.
This old geezer would be honored to help, young mistress.
Good thing I have thick skin.
We've been expecting you, Mr. Kresnik. Please deliver the item in question directly to the CEO himself.
Look at this place.
It's so big and pretty.
Indoor voice, Leia.
Who are these people? I believe only Mr. Kresnik was invited.
We're a package deal.
I'm Luger's friend and advisor.
And I'm the acting guardian of these miners.
I'm acting guardian number 2.
And I'm acting guardian of this kitty.
One moment, please.
Acting guardian number 2, huh?
Look who's talking.
All of you may enter. Mr. Bakura is most impressed by the loyalty you engender in others, Mr. Kresnik.
Why, Luger, I've been waiting for you. Thanks. Any leads on your brother's whereabouts? Well, as it turns out, I have news for you of both varieties. Good and bad. Which one first? I would like to recruit you as an agent in our corporation. Don't act so surprised. It makes perfect sense. I've been keeping my eye on you this whole time. You never back down from difficult situations. More importantly, you have the strength to face them.
I'd wager you've been doing more than just keeping an eye on him.
You've been testing Luger.
You can't get the true measure of a man by observing from a distance.
You said there was bad news, too.
Mr. Kresnik's going on the police's most wanted list.
So they're gonna throw Luger in jail?
Your life's about to get a lot tougher. But if you become one of my agents, I'll keep the police off your back, even if I have to get pushy.
He doesn't even have a choice. This is blackmail.
I failed to mention that an agent's salary is considerable. You'll be killing two birds with one stone. You can avoid arrest and pay off that massive loan almost overnight, provided you show me results, of course.
What kind of results?
No fractured dimensions.
Fractured dimensions?
Surely you've noticed them.
Worlds like ours, but not?
Think of this flower as our prime dimension, a world where history flows in a way that's familiar to us. But it's not the only blossom. There are offshoots.
When one of these appears, it disperses soul energy from the prime dimension. Our dimension, in other words.
Wait, it disperses? That can't be good.
And what happens if we don't do anything about it?
Ultimately, souls will vanish from the prime dimension. Of course, this means humans will die out as well.
Whoa, time out.
This all sounds pretty far-fetched.
Olympia's going dry, the failure of Spyrite technology. What if I were to tell you those effects were caused by the loss of soul energy from the prime dimension?
It can't be true.
Oh, but it is. Spurious has been working to save our world by eliminating its counterparts in the fractured dimensions.
How could you possibly eliminate an entire world?
That is a question for our friend Luger here. His chromatis transformation has the power we need to infiltrate and destroy these parasitic realities.
The power to destroy a world.
No fair! I have no idea what everybody's talking about!
Luger, for the sake of this world, the true world, you must help us. He was the best of the best. Julius eliminated more than 100 fractured dimensions.
We believe it's very likely that former Director Kresnik has fled into one such dimension.
Find him and you'll kill 3 birds with one stone. That's a good lad. You're officially a DODA agent of Spurious.
One thing I still don't get. What's causing these fractured dimensions?
It's not a what, it's a who.
A great spirit of Canaan. Kronos.
The land of Canaan?
Another great spirit?
There is nothing to fear. We have in our possession the power needed to oppose him. Come to the underground training area, and I will show you how to wield it.
I have to admit, being an agent for the Spurious Corporation is kind of a big deal. But are you sure about this? Thought so. But if the CEO says you can handle it, that's a big thumbs up. I mean, my editor will barely let me take down a classified ad. This could be your big chance to make it big. Ugh, what reporter uses big twice in one sentence?
Steel yourself, Agent. I wish we could ease into this, but time is of the essence. You'll have to train the hard way. Actual combat. Don't interfere.
What's happening?
Show me what you're made
Something's wrong with Luger.
That's enough for now. Still no match for Julius, though.
So that's a Chromatus.
Where'd Luger learn that trick?
It's a family trait. He's one of Kresnik's descendants. See his watch? It's a Kresnik heirloom, passed down for generations. It's the key to the transformation. Though it would seem Julius has been using yours all this time.
That's not Luger's. It's my daddy's.
We're talking about Kresnik, the Genesis Sage, right? The one who wielded the Lance of Will?
The Sage Kresnik? Yes, I seem to recall that name from Rize Maxian legend.
So the tale is different here in Olympias?
If Kresnik wasn't a sage, what was he?
A wretched plaything for the spirits. They granted... No, they cursed the Kresnik line with the Chromatus. But Kresnik's curse is humanity's weapon. And you, Luger, will master it. I will contact you when we detect a new fractured dimension. Until then, rest up.
Look, Luger, I really hate to bring this up, but you've been neglecting your loan payments lately. Nobody likes a financial deadbeat.
So much for resting up.
Just a moment. I almost forgot to give you your world map. It's standard issue for all DODA agents. I'm sure it will come in handy in your pursuit of the former Director Kresnik.
Got some time to kill?
Why?
Uh-oh. He's about to ask a favor, and it's not gonna be pretty.
Those reporters' instincts of yours are right on the money.
Now he's just kissing up. This favor must be a doozy.
I'm about to go to work is all. Mind lending a hand?
You'd never guess from looking at him, but Alvin's actually a fruit merchant. He buys his stuff fresh from Rize Maxia and wholesales it to grocers in Olympias.
We just got started, so we're still in the early stages of making connections and nabbing clients. I could use some help. You're a real sport. Thanks. Just pretend you're shoppers passing by and follow my lead, okay?
This sounds like a racket.
Great. I'll go work my magic. Remember, we don't know each other.
What are we getting into?
Sure, your customers might say they're fine with your fruit, but wouldn't you sell more if it was fresher and tastier?
I doubt they'd even know the difference.
Let's find out. Excuse me, sir, ma'am. Care to try some samples? What do you think? Notice a difference between them?
The one on the right's nice and sweet. The one on the left, not so much.
You think so, huh? What about you, sir? Which do you prefer? Interesting.
What'd I tell you?
Okay, you sold me. I'll start stocking your pornges on a trial basis.
A wise businessman.
Hey! Get away from me!
A fight?
I know that voice. We should go too.
I'm telling you, I'm just here on business. I'm not causing any trouble. All right?
That's for us to decide, bub. Don't you Maxians understand the concept of boundaries?
That's why I'm here. I've come to negotiate a partnership with Skylark Exchange.
Whatever. No one wants your crap.
You okay?
Hey,
Alvin!
please, let me talk to Mr. Arthas at Skylark Exchange.
Weren't we clear?
Careful. It's a crowded street.
We're not about to let any stray lead hit the Skylark Exchange. The Maxian and his friends, though? That's a different story.
Aha! Huh? You maniacs would risk a bloodbath on public streets? Prepare for judgment from an elite junior agent of the Spurious Corporation. Oh, you guys. Why am I not surprised?
Hey! We haven't done anything.
Enough of your lies!
This guy's nutso.
Relax, he's just knocked out.
With a double-bladed sword?
I hit him with the flat of it, I swear.
Oh, sure you did.
I won't lose. Lightning flash! Right there! Lightning flash!
I'm here for you. I'm here for you. We got him. Not looking good.
Still need practice. You think you can assault a junior agent and mosey off? This isn't over!
Ivor, maybe you should mosey off.
Huh?
Hello, officer. I'd like to report a nutcase swinging swords at people. Yeah, he keeps saying he's an agent or something.
See? This is what happens when you make a scene. I sure hope you've learned your lesson now.
What a weirdo.
Some people just never change.
At least you're safe. Gotta be sure to watch yourself around here.
Yeah. What is this? So, you all know each other?
No, we're just getting acquainted.
Right then. Sorry for you, but the deal's off.
Aw, I'm sorry. You had him hooked, too.
No biggie. Plenty more potential customers where he came from.
Did you blow another deal?
Huh? Oh, that was nothing. Don't worry about it.
You sure? You've lied through your teeth so much that it makes me wonder if you're ever telling the truth. Anyhow, I've got to run. Catch you later.
Sure.
He didn't really mean that.
Maybe he's right. We go back a ways.
They're like the best of buddies.
Come on, I wouldn't go that far. But I just don't want any more relationships based on lies.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Well, so much for the job. Didn't exactly work out, but thanks.
Come on, Bunnykins. Let's go for a stroll.
Are you and that stuffed animal ever apart?
Bunnykins is my bestest friend. Thank you so much for getting me one. Daddy said they were sold out everywhere.
I can't take all the credit. Mommy got lucky with her raffle tickets is all. But it's mostly because you were such a good little girl. That's why Bunnykins came to you.
Of course. You gotta be good, or Bunnykins won't be your buddy.
Ah, so that's the Bunnykins thing that has everyone in a tizzy.
It seems as popular in Olympias as it is in Risa Maxia. It's so hot right now that it's sold out everywhere. Isn't Bunnykins just the cutest?
I guess, if you like that sort of thing.
You don't like Bunnykins?
Bunnykins is for babies. It's sold out everywhere anyway, and I'm broke.
That's no problem. If you're a good kid, Bunnykins will come to you.
How?
That's a secret, but it's true.
What a bunch of bunk. I'm mostly good, and I asked Bunnykins to come to me 1,000,000 times.
Hey, Luger? Would you be willing to help me find a Bunnykins? No, it's not for me.
You want to get one as a present for Elle?
Yes.
It would make her year.
Oh, it's from Luna.
One of your schoolmates?
No, Luna lives in Olympias.
Luna isn't even a real name.
She's my pen pal.
So you've only communicated via text?
Yeah, I sent a message to Luna by accident one day, and we've been pen pals ever since. She knows all sorts of stuff. She always gives me the best advice.
Sounds like she's an excellent pen pal.
Yeah, she seems so grown up. She's almost like a big sister. And that's why
Elise wants to be a big sister to Elle like Luna is to her.
before I met all of you, I was all alone. No mom, no dad. I would have given anything for a family. I know Elle feels the same way.
Sounds like you're well on your way to becoming a big sister. You and Elle are practically sisters already.
I sure hope so.
You're like a little grown-up, Elise.
Anyway, if I get a lead on a Bunnykins, I'll let you know.
Don't let us down, Luger. I told you, that's a company secret.
But my lips are sealed. You must know what happened to Julius, right?
Mr. Kresnik.
Luger, hey! Word around the water cooler is a certain someone just got hired as an agent. Congratulations! Like big bro, like little bro, right? I know how much you wanted the job.
Thanks.
Why's the lone lady here?
Just gossiping with my twin sis.
Oh, you do look alike.
Hey.
Nova, we've got work to do.
Yeah, I know. I should probably get back to bean counting. Oh, almost forgot. Let's all get together to celebrate your new job whenever you're free.
Can't believe he told us all about that fractured dimension stuff.
Obviously, he wants us to come along.
This isn't just Olympius's problem. An old man's wisdom won't be wasted in these circumstances, rest assured.
No way I'm sitting this out. It's the scoop of a lifetime.
You're coming along too, right, Al?
Yep. I mean, I'd go all by myself if I had to.
Please take us with you.
The world's too scary for you to fly solo.
Guess I'll tag along too.
Poor little buddy. He hates being left behind.
Got that right, Spud. I'm over the loner act.
And I'll be coming too, of course.
Very well. You may all assist Mr. Kresnik in this operation. However...
Everything must be kept in the strictest confidence, am I correct?
I'm glad we have an understanding. Now, allow me to commence the briefing.
Cool. Agent talk.
The object of each DODA operation is to infiltrate a fractured dimension and destroy its divergence catalyst. All fractured dimensions form around a catalyst. It could be an object, or perhaps an entity.
So how do we find it then?
It's typically the object or entity that differs the most from its original nature in the prime dimension. You'll need to be cautious, particularly when the divergence catalyst attaches itself to a person. I've transmitted the coordinates of the target rift to your GHS. Use it to enter the fractured dimension.
I guess this explains that funny feeling we've all been having.
It's Triglyph Central Station.
I suppose it would follow that this is the rift.
But are we really in a whole other world right now?
It doesn't look any different to me.
We've confirmed your entry into the fractured dimension. Commence your search for the divergence catalyst. Allow me to explain.
We need to look for whatever seems most out of place in the dimension, right?
Correct. The catalyst should reveal itself when anyone with a chromatus approaches.
And if we destroy it, the world will disappear.
Exactly, but there's a catch. Only the wielder of a chromatus can destroy the catalyst.
Wait, really?
So the only one who can find and destroy these catalysts
is Luger.
Well, that kind of takes the fun out of it.
One last thing. So long as the divergence catalyst exists, you cannot return to the prime dimension.
You never told us that!
I guess there really is no turning back, huh?
So much for goofing off on the job.
The train to Oscorp will be departing from Platform 1 shortly. Again, the train to Oscorp will be departing from Platform 1.
The Oscorp train's still running?
Maybe in this alternate dimension, the hijacking never took place.
We cannot just blithely assume that. We have much to learn about this world.
It is fishy that Oscorp's still in one piece.
Let's investigate in 2 groups.
Okay, Jude and I will ask around town.
Luger, you handle Oscorp.
We're on it. What's a natural resource plant?
It's a factory that puts out veggies and stuff like that.
Puts out weird vibes, too.
It's pretty standard for Olympius. Well, except for its size. None of the others are this big.
Well, if it isn't Alfred.
How the hell?
You'd address the heir of the Sven family like that? Or has your mind strayed to a time when you were still the legitimate heir?
Are you telling me you're the heir?
You know this guy?
Knew him, more like it.
It appears he has confused you with the Alvin of this world.
He looks like a bigwig to me. If you act all buddy-buddy with him, maybe he'll let us in.
They don't really have that kind of relationship.
Is it inappropriate? How come you even know that word?
Don't forget we're in a fractured dimension. It just might work.
Right. Forgive me, Uncle. I must have forgotten my place.
You are forgiven.
I was hoping you'd give my friends a tour of your amazing plant.
Why not? Oscorp's success will only serve to broaden the Svent family's influence, cousin. You'd better start acting the part. Poor Leticia is quite upset over your lack of decorum.
Mom?
Indeed, she's had it with your constant gallivanting.
She's alive.
Who are these people?
My entourage. They're quite a bunch, yeah?
The world is full of dubious sorts looking to sponge off of us. You should choose your friends more carefully.
They don't get much more dubious than yours truly. Nothing, Uncle. Thanks for the advice.
As you know, the Great Spirit Aska was thought to be nothing more than legend. That is until I found, captured, and bent it to my will. Aska's spirit power is more than sufficient to operate this facility in its entirety.
I've never even heard of that spirit before.
I have no doubt spirits will become a crucial resource in Olympias, a very key to its future.
Hey, my uncle's not the catalyst, is he? So, do you keep Aska down in the basement here, or what?
There is no basement. Aska's imprisoned in the central portion of the dome.
Well then... That was disrespectful, huh?
Alvin, was that really necessary?
Well, if he's not the divergence catalyst, then I'd put my money on that Aska spirit being it. But it's not like he was gonna sit back and let us thwack it, right?
Indeed. And after all, we did come here.
To put this world out of commission. Isn't that right, Luger?